Hi everyone, it's Margaret here with 60andMe. Thanks for being here today. Hope all's well in your world, wherever you are. I think about you all sitting at your kitchen tables or on your sofa in the garden, listening to what we're talking about here. And I've actually been really thrilled to read your emails that this has become kind of part of a lot of people's day. Like you just kind of, plan the day on just sitting down for a few minutes, listening to Margaret and talk about, various things. And I guess the most important thing to say to you is that I'm on this journey with you. I live a normal life. I deal with the same situations that you do. I'm just one of you. And I think that's in a way what's made 60andMe so popular with people who are just looking for a friend. I'm not trying to be, the leader of a new idea or movement or anything like that. I'm just trying to help all of us to get on with, the things that are important as we get a little older. And it's fun. I mean, I know there's challenges, but it can be fun. And we've got a lot going for us in the sense that the world is not what it used to be. The things we have at our disposal, the technology, the information, just makes this a pretty exciting time of life. So on this journey with you, I'm learning as I go. And there's a couple of things I wanted to chat with you about how to use technology as we get older and some of the decisions that we have to make about wanting lots of information, but having to pay a little bit of a price. Now, before we start though, I've got my tea. It's one of my happiness teas. And it actually says on the back that enjoy the freshness of the morning dew on your face and be mindful throughout the day. So this is our tea of the day in one of my little cups. I think probably this is my favorite cup of the whole world. Don't know why, I just love it. But anyway, cup of tea, coffee, whatever you've got, let's just sit and relax and chat about the issues related to privacy online. I know that a lot of you have opinions about this. You write to me all the time, for example, to say that you don't want to comment on our website because we ask that you log in through Facebook, and we do this to protect you in a strange way. It's that is one of the few ways that you can build a website that gets as many comments as we do. We get hundreds of comments every day, and be able to filter out the spam and the scams that sneak in, because the website and Facebook is an open platform. Now, I do go through every article every day and we take a quick look to see whether there's anything that shouldn't be there. But that requirement of having Facebook filter does help us. Now, that may seem like a contradiction to you, but it is the way we protect ourselves. So, Judy Jacobs wrote an article for us, which is on privacy versus convenience. And are you willing to pay that trade-off in the world? Now, it's a question that I ask all the time too. I mean, I'm on a lot of channels. I have an Instagram account, which is my own account. I have websites for 60andMe, She Cruises. We have our other sister sites, Retire Different, Life After Death. These are, a lot of moving parts. But we found that the best way to think about how to manage all of that is how much you're prepared to give. I need a little sip of my tea. My throat is tickly. Hold on a sec. Okay, that's better. So I guess that's the point of it all, is how much you're prepared to give up for the convenience of having information. Now, it's no question that you are being followed by the companies that you follow. They want your data. So this is true when you're on the computer and say you search for, I don't know, cruises to somewhere, cruises to Greece. You will just in the search bar, you will start finding little advertising coming up in Google saying, MSC line, Costa line, this line. You'll start getting advertisements for cruises to Greece. Now, a lot of people like that because it does actually give them the convenience of, oh, I was thinking about that, now I can dig deeper. And others, it's like, how did they know that I was looking for a cruise to Greece? Well, you told them. And so this is, as much as you tell them, is you're going to give them data to play back to you. Another example is Alexa with Amazon. Now, this is a device, that you have in your home, and you give it instructions and you say, Alexa, what's the weather like in London? Or Alexa, play me Andrea Bocelli music. And Alexa will do what you ask. Well, of course, they've discovered now, and it's no secret, that Alexa's listening all the time. if you, I mean, and if you have other conversations, Alexa hears. Now, the only way to deal with this, of course, is to shut down the microphone, and you can do that. So you just have to know how to control your online environment. So be aware that everything you say, every like you give in Facebook, every like you give on a website tells the data gathering engines like Google, and not just Google, but other search engines as well, that what you're doing, what you're interested in. So is it worth it? Well, Judy actually has a lot of experience in this area, so you should read her article because it's actually very practical about some of the things that you can do. But it's really a personal decision about how much data you want to give to the people that are around you, that are gathering. Now, what are the benefits of targeted marketing? Now, what is the benefit of them gathering this information? Well, like we said earlier, if you want to know about cruises or you want to know about a particular suitcase or products, you can go on to Google and get information. It will tell you customized to what you want. Can you hear the bells? I don't know whether this microphone picks up the sounds, but we've got church bells ringing in the background. It's kind of loud, but maybe you can't hear. But anyway, so it basically will give you information. So you can, you can find out where, how to get directions to somewhere you're trying to go. Really easy. You can find out the stock market. You can find out what are the trends in something. So it gives you a lot of very practical information that can be useful. I mean, I know, when I travel, I love having information like, what is the temperature in, wherever, or what is the train from, so-and-so to so-and-so. And that information is gathered and delivered to you because you are willing to give up something of your own information so it can target you. Yes, the person at the end of the day wants to sell you something. They want you to use their site to book your ticket, or they want you to do, to use their site to buy the suitcase. But ultimately, it does give you information. It gives you information that you can find useful. Now, the thing that's kind of cool. I mean, I worked at Microsoft. Many of you know this for some years. And when Bill Gates said, information at your fingertips, he actually was very prescient. This was 30 years ago, because he knew that that's, in a way, what people wanted. I mean, I think about this. I think about, my mom, for example, or think about your parents. They didn't have a cell phone. They didn't have any idea what the internet was, or even any idea of what it could be. They just had to wait for information. So if they needed to know some fact, they had to dig down in the books. They had to get a magazine or go to the library and research in the library books. They had no other way. So think how cool it is, though, that we can do this now. I don't know. I would be kind of lost without my phone. When I go on to the train station, I know exactly when the train's coming. I know how to prepare for a trip. I know if I want to purchase something, what my options are. So it's actually very cool. And the thing is, you have to just, like I said earlier, learn how to control your information. For example, on Facebook, you think, you get a lot of ads on Facebook. It's just the way they make their money. They have to pay their employees. But there's lots of ways you can mute some of the searching, and you can specify what your interests are. So if you're not interested in buying a new car, you don't have to be constantly bombarded with car advertisements. But if you're interested in shoes, or you're interested in toys for your grandkids, then those things can be more targeted to your, to your preferences. So the thing is, you just have to be proactive and check your browser settings, your privacy settings on Facebook. But at the end of the day, I just think that there's, for me personally, more benefits to having access to information than there is in giving my details. I know it's risky for some people who feel that they've been, their privacy has been abused, but you have to, just take it as it comes and make your own decisions as to how much. Don't link sensitive information. I mean, be sensible about where you go online to look at your banking details, or where you go online to do, private conversations. Don't send passwords or, things like that through Skype or through the mail. Just be careful. Send it in 2 emails if you have to send information like that. But just be very, very careful that you're aware and conscious of what people can hear and copy of your very, very personal information. Now, I guess that's what I wanted to share with you right now. But the other thing I wanted to say at the same time is that there are lots of cool things going on that you can benefit from by being here on 60andMe and also being online in general. I wanted to remind you about our website, for example, 60andme.com. We put 5 or 6 new articles up there every single day. They're around topics from well-being to retirement to beauty, fashion. These videos that I do come out every day, and we try to make them focused on practical things that you can do to make your life better and make your life more fun and enjoyable. So that's one thing. On the website, you will see tabs across the top. So you can actually go and watch or review articles based on well-being, health, technology. You can see all the different choices, so you can drill down one by one. But there's a games tab there too, which has got free games you can play. Everything from word games to strategy games. It's actually very, very cool. And that's free of charge on our website. You can just play games. You can actually look at our yoga videos. Just so in case you don't know, all of our yoga videos, this is gentle yoga, this is the gentle flows. They're actually free online now to view. If you want to buy this little DVD, you can pay extra for that. But the videos are all online free. So our yoga videos, our games, all of our articles. On YouTube, we've got 1,500 videos. Can't believe I've done that many, but 1,500. And it's all free of charge for giving us some of your information, for tuning in. So thank you again for supporting us. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate you, just being such a supportive and kind community to each other. So have a wonderful day. Take very good care of yourself, and we'll talk again very soon. But tell us what your thoughts are about online privacy. Are you concerned with online privacy? And if so, tell us more about what you're concerned about. Maybe we'll get Judy to address some of your specific challenges. Okay, take very good care, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye for now.